Hi guys, today's video has been a pretty highly requested one. I've gotten several requests to do like a new updated makeup room tour, makeup collection, storage, organization, all that jazz. So I've made a lot of changes. A lot of it is similar to how it was in my original one, which I will link down below. It was really horribly filmed though, so I'm gonna try to do a lot better this time. But I have made some decent changes. So today we're going to go through my makeup room. It's like a makeup room slash office. So the office stuff will kind of be towards the end, and we'll focus on the makeup stuff first. But yeah, so obviously this is not an attempt to brag in any way. I've had a few people ask me to do this video. I told them that I would, so here I am doing it. I do have a larger than average size collection, but makeup is my hobby. It is my passion. I have been doing this for years and years and years and years and years, and it makes me happy. So without further ado, we are going to jump right into this because I don't want it to be stupid long. Yeah, wish me luck with the camera angles, and I'm really sorry if the camera is shaky. I'm really going to try my best to not have the camera be shaky. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so the first thing we have is a closet with some boxes over there. Those boxes are things that I'm going to be using in future videos. The closet is where I store basically arts and crafts stuff. Most of it is for my kids. They really like doing arts and crafts projects, so that's primarily where that stuff gets stored. I have a bin there with the products that I have not pulled out yet for my 50 Shades of Pink project pan, which I will also link down below if you're interested. And then over here, this is kind of my fandom shelf, I guess. I have a lot of just fandom based things. We've got Disney and Harry Potter, lots and lots of Harry Potter. We have Gilmore Girls and The Nightmare Before Christmas, Pennywise from It, Hocus Pocus, Hello Kitty, the Friends Lego set, more Disney, Riverdale, The Office, more Gilmore Girls, Friends, Bob's Burgers, and then a whole bunch of Disney stuff. Over here, this is where I film. It's my little filming area. I just changed this around actually. So this is like my new background, and then I switched my cube organizers. I used to have this one on top of one that was like twice this size. I removed the larger one, and this is what I have now. So I just have some knickknack stuff and my skincare fridge on the top. And then inside of the cubbies, this cubby, it just has a bunch of perfumes, a lot of my favorites. I am planning to do an updated cruelty-free perfume collection here soon. Over here we have a bunch of setting sprays and then body shimmers and like body shimmer oils and things like that. Over here we've got lip toppers, a picture of my husband and two of our kids, and then a couple of like little knickknacks, a little Stitch plushie. In this section we have a ton of palettes that are just kind of like shoved in however they will fit. These are all the palettes that are too tall to go in my Alex 9 drawers, or they just don't fit comfortably. And then I've got a couple of Jeffree Star mirrors in the back there. Down here I've got two of these like crushed velvet boxes. These hold my hand creams and my lotions, and then I've got extras just kind of packed around them. Over here I have some beauty and fashion books with these cute little guys. I got these from Home Goods. This one has all of my Cover FX custom cover drops, and then this one has all of my extra beauty sponges from various brands, all different kinds. They're just kind of all there. In this cubby, this little drawer set holds a bunch of masks. The top two sections are face masks that are like mini size, and then the bottom ones are like eye masks and lip masks and things like that. And then I've got some more body shimmers from Soul Body, and then some mask brushes and like a little mask mixing bowl. That's a lip mask in there actually. And then in this cubby we've got some of the Pop Funko figurines. I've got Jason Voorhees, Freddy Krueger, and Michael Myers, and then the Sanderson sisters, because why not? Going up from that shelf, I have this little shelf right here. I have all of my Foreo UFO masks on the top rack. On the second shelf I have some false lashes, and then some extra masks, feet masks, multi-step masks, etc. And then the bottom shelf are all of my Double Dare OMG headbands. And then over here, this is where we get into the actual like makeup collection. This is my vanity area. I've got three Alex and 9 drawers. This is the first one. This one houses face makeup. The second houses eye makeup, and then the third houses lip makeup. On top I have some more perfumes, and then a bunch of brushes. I have a ridiculous amount of brushes. In the first drawer here, I have all of my concealers. All of my storage containers are from Sunny Cosmetics, and these are just organized kind of by the packaging that they come in, like potted ones, tubed ones, and then these are all ones that comes with wands. The second drawer here houses all of my setting powders. These are all the pressed powders. The loose powders are in a different drawer because they don't fit in these little compartments. So those are all pressed powders, and once again, that drawer organization is from Sunny Cosmetics. The third drawer is all of my bronzers. They are all in alphabetical order, just like they are in the beauty inventory. Makes it super easy for me to find everything and to locate whatever makeup product I'm looking for, so I do really like having that set up that way. This next drawer are my blushes. The blushes that will fit. I do have a bunch of Milani blushes that are not in here, but these are all of my powder blushes, except for the Milani ones. Obviously, I have quite a blush problem. I don't know why. I really love them, especially these Tarte blushes. They're so freaking good. So I've got a bunch of those in there. The next drawer is highlighters, which I love a little bit more than I do blushes. And there's no really rhyme or reason. I think the most highlighters I have are from Becca and then from Ofra. They're definitely top for me for highlights. But I'm literally like, I have one space left in my highlight drawer. I do have a few like minis tucked in here though that I could probably switch around. This next drawer houses primers. These little dividers, this is actually like an in-drawer spice rack organizer, and I got those from Amazon. So my primers just kind of sit like that because that's the best way that I found to store them. In the next drawer down, I have foundation. I'm missing the one that I'm currently using, but they're just kind of in order by brand. I have a lot of IT Cosmetics, obviously, and I really like these. I do have a few other foundation bits and primer bits up here on this little shelf, which I will get to in just a minute, but this is where they primarily live. This next drawer is drawer number 1 of my face palettes. This divider is also from Sunny Cosmetics, and these are just like my smaller palettes. I have a bunch of different brands mixed in here. Obviously, if you saw my face palette declutter, you saw the ones that I kept. This is just kind of a mismatch of those, depending on what would fit where. And then the last drawer, all the way at the bottom, are the rest of the face palettes that won't really fit in that divider. I still have some room in this drawer, but these are all of the ones that are just a little too big. Oops. Moving on from that IKEA Alex drawer set, I have this shelf. I don't remember what this is called, but I know that it's from IKEA. I'll try to find it and link it down below. But I've got some knickknacks up there. That unicorn is a Scentsy diffuser, and then I've got some liquid lips, my lip liners, and then my Foreo UFO mini. Some more knickknacks. This basket right here is my hair care basket, so it's all the hair products that I'm currently using when I style my hair. I've got some extra primers and foundations, just ones that wouldn't fit in the drawer that looked really cute on display. Some more knickknacks, and then some Scentsy blocks. And then I've got these cute little Mickey and Minnie plushies. These were Halloween limited edition, which I love. My curling wand is right here on the side. That's a little bag for the New Me one that I have, which the New Me one that I have is right there. And then we have my actual vanity. So this is from IKEA. I've got lipstick on the side over there. That's lovely. The mirror is from Amazon. I'll try to find it, link it down below. I love this mirror. It's a light up mirror. I've got scrunchies all over it, of course. And then the suction cup mirror, that lights up as well. It lights up with a blue ring light. It's wonderful. I actually got that from FabFitFun during an edit sale, I think. I've got brushes on either side, and then a basket of brushes that need to be washed, my current brushes that I'm currently using, and this is my weekly makeup basket with all the makeup that I've been using this week. And then in the drawers, this drawer is literally just headbands, and then that drawer is basic tools, so tweezers and like shadow shields and sharpeners and things like that. And then this table, I have 2 mini Alex drawer sets that have 5 drawers. So this one holds my skincare, that one holds my hair care. My first drawer is my toner drawer. I try to keep them all laid out to where you can kind of see what everything is. It doesn't always work out for me, but this is my toner drawer. And then the second drawer, this is where it gets a little bit difficult. This is my oil and serum drawer. So any facial oils, any serums I have, you guys have heard me mention several times that I definitely don't need any more serums. This is why. I don't know how it got this way, but they're like all stacked on top of each other, and it's just kind of, it's what we're doing. I've got some minis in the back there too. Oh no. This next drawer, which opens automatically with the other one because it's so full, is moisturizers and eye creams. So eye creams are over here. Moisturizers are the whole what's left of it. Once again, I don't know how this happened. I really don't. It's insane. It just kind of piles up, and that's one of the reasons why I'm trying to work through them so fast. So wish me luck with that. The next drawer This is basic face masks. So these are the full-size face masks, modeling masks. There's just a whole bunch of different ones in here. There's tart ones, there's foaming masks, clay masks, charcoal masks, glitter masks, etc. There's just a whole bunch of different ones in here, and this is just where the full-size ones live. And then this last drawer right here used to be, like, I feel like it's still semi-organized, but this is all sheet masks. I actually used to have a lot more than this too, and I've managed to use up such a large amount of them. I'm still working my way through my stash, but most of these are on the newer side because I have used up a lot of the older ones, so that's good. But that's my like sheet mask drawer. I have a little trash can down there. This chair came from IKEA as well. I do have some non-cruelty-free perfumes on my vanity that I'm trying to use up currently, just to get them out of my collection, because those are the ones that when I decluttered my non-cruelty-free things, I didn't want to just toss or donate because they were brand new. But moving on to my hair care drawer. The first drawer is all dry shampoos. I have a variety of brands, a bunch of mini ones that I get in subscription boxes or gift purchases, and then several full sizes as well. I love dry shampoo, you guys. The second drawer, this is wave sprays or texture sprays. Like I have my Holy Grail Bumble and Bumble Surf Spray. I've got some travel sizes here, and then back here are oil sprays or just regular oils. So it's kind of separated to an extent, but not the neatest, I guess. And then in the next drawer, we have hairsprays right up here. And then in the back here, I have all of my leave-in treatments. So I've got a basket for like tubes and stuff. And then the spray bottles just kind of hang out in the back here. It's not the nicest looking, but it works organizationally wise. This drawer is where I keep like my kind of random things. So I've got some smoothing protein spray, I've got the memory mist, I've some heat protectant sprays, my hair dye, I have blue hair chalk, and then I've got my reusable like makeup remover rounds for downstairs, which I plan on switching out once I'm done with my cotton rounds. And then I've got some teaser brushes, and then in the very, very, very bottom here, it's basically hair tools. So I've got a couple of curling irons or curling wands, some actual curlers, some hair clips, etc. I think I have a straightener in there too. And now we're going to move on to these two IKEA Alex 9 drawers. So at the top, I've got some nail stuff. This bag just houses a lot of my dip powder stuff. I've got some tips here, a bunch of brushes. This is my little nail polish rack. These are all of the regular nail polishes that I have now. I'm missing the one that I'm wearing on my nails right now because I just did my nails. Actually, I fucked up one of my nails, so I had to fix it really quick. I've got some acetone and things like that. So this IKEA Alex 9 drawer set is my eyes. So the first drawer is all brow products. I've got brow, like the colored brow gel, pencils, pomades, palettes, and then stencils and highlights and extra brushes and things like that. And next drawer is my mascara drawer. I've got full-size mascaras and travel-size mascaras. This used to be so ridiculously full, and like it still is. Like this is still an ungodly amount of mascara, but I'm seriously so proud of myself because I've gone through so many mascaras recently, because granted they have been quite old, but I'm working my way through. I'm trying to get rid of this drawer altogether. This next drawer is all liquid and cream shadows. I've got a ton of Stila because I love them, the Milk Pigments, some Too Faced, some Cover FX, some random ones. I really like this drawer, it's so pretty. The next drawer is single eyeshadows. So obviously lots and lots of color pop. There's some Urban Decay in the back there. It goes kind of all the way to the back. I think I have like 1.5 rows that aren't finished yet or that don't have any product in them yet. But this is all basically color pop, because I have no problem. Their Super Shock shadows are so good though. This next drawer is kind of mini palettes. It's all of these smaller palettes that would fit into this organizer. So a lot of like the square Huda Beauty ones, the Urban Decay On The Run, the little Smashbox Cover Shot palettes. I freaking love those. They're so slept on. But this drawer is just the mini palettes that fit nicely into it. There's not a whole lot of rhyme or reason to where my eyeshadow palettes get stored, like a little bit, but not much. So this drawer is all smaller palettes as well. I've got all of my ColourPop 9-pan palettes right here, some of the ColourPop Bretman Rock, other ColourPop 9-pan, and then some of the ColourPop larger palettes. And then in the back are just random palettes, Pure, IBY Beauty, Winky Lux. I have the Pure Trolls ones right here. So just basically they go where they can fit. And then the next drawer are all of my Too Faced palettes, and then in the back there's like Butter London and a couple of Tarte and an Urban Decay one as well. But all of these like whatever type of packaging this is that Too Faced has. And then I've got some of these smaller ones back here. And then I've got the little tiny tin ones right up here. This drawer is all of my Anastasia Beverly Hills palettes, some Juvia's Place, a couple of Huda Beauties. There's like a Nomad one back there, and then these are all kind of random. There's Violet Vase, Dose of Colors, Lorac, BoxyCharm, Dominique Cosmetics, and I don't remember. Oh, Carity Cosmetics. So those are just kind of like the larger palettes. And then in the very bottom drawer, all of my Urban Decay palettes, like most of them, all of the Naked palettes, On the Run, a larger Too Faced, the Pretty Rich palette, and then the Then and Now palette. But then we've got Urban Decay Moon Dust, the Urban Decay 15th Anniversary, and then my Jeffree Star palettes are kind of in the back there. Okay, this 9-drawer system, this is primarily lips, but I actually did move my nail stuff over here. When I put the nail stuff on the top, I moved some of my nail products in here because I didn't need all 9 drawers for lip products because I decluttered and got a little bit less crazy with it. So the first drawer is all dip powders and then some dip powder accessories, like you've got the clear and the natural. I've got a couple of cuticle oils, backup like base coats and things like that, and then some nail files. For the most part, it's all dip powder. This is all the Kiara Sky Professional dip powder, which is my favorite nail brand, 100%. They're cruelty free. The products are so good. That's what all of my gel polish is. That's what all of my dip powder is. You'll notice a theme here. This next drawer is all nail art stuff. So there's foils, there's glitter, little gemstones, nail stickers. You've got some little tools here. This is just kind of where I keep all of it. And I don't do nail art a whole lot, but this stuff is really cheap on Amazon if you're looking for nail art stuff. Now we're getting into the lip products. This next drawer is all lip treatments. So I've got potted lip treatments, I've got lip masks, I've got lip balms, I've got lip oils, and everything that would be considered a lip treatment is in here. Even tinted lip balms go in here because I don't typically wear tinted lip balms like day to day. This drawer is my lip palettes. I don't have very many now. I have 5, which, I mean, yeah, that is still a lot, but used to be more. I got rid of a whole bunch. These were my holy grail favorites that I had to keep, and this is where they all live. This next drawer is lip glosses. This is another one of those things that I have for my foundation. I really like this setup for lip glosses just because it makes it really easy to see everything. I'm not a huge lip gloss wearer, so I try to keep my collection small. I don't really know how this happened. It just kind of did. But lip gloss I'm constantly decluttering, and they just tend to pop up a lot in subscription boxes, and I don't fully get it. But if you're a non-lip gloss lover, try the Fenty Beauty gloss bombs because they're amazing. Those are my absolute favorite. This next drawer is lip pencils. Obviously, I have a ton of the ColourPop Lippy Sticks. This little section is all random ones from random brands. This section right here is all Bite Beauty, and then this section over here is all nude sticks. So they're typically organized by brand except for just the miscellaneous ones, but the brands that I have the most of get organized by themselves. This drawer, this has a lipstick holder in it. This is also from Sunny Cosmetics. This has all of my liquid lipsticks in it. They are organized alphabetically, just like they are in the beauty inventory. I have no idea why I am the way that I am, but I like it because it's easy to find everything, so it really makes sense for me. But they're just kind of organized by brand and then by collection type, or line, I guess you would call it. But it's really easy to find stuff in here, and I love that. And then this drawer down here is all lipsticks. It's got moved backwards a lot. I recently decluttered a ton of my lipsticks, so I have a little over half of a thing full right now. I used to have 2 drawers full. It was insane, but I had so many that were non-cruelty free. So most of those got decluttered in my non-cruelty free declutter, which I will link down below in case you're interested. Obviously, you can see I have types, a lot of Charlotte Tilbury, a lot of ColourPop, a lot of Laura Mercier, a lot of Smashbox, a lot of Marc Jacobs, a lot of Too Faced, and a lot of Urban Decay actually. And then a few randoms mixed in here or there that I get from subscription boxes, and also Bite Beauty. Those lipsticks are so freaking good. I love that. And then this bottom drawer is actually empty because when I decluttered all of my lippies during the non-cruelty free declutter, I ended up getting rid of so many lipsticks that I ended up having an extra drawer free. This little mess right here is just what I use for my photo backdrops, so it's just kind of a disaster. And then over here I have my empties. This little thing is what I store my empties in for my Instagram posts or videos or what have you. I got this from IKEA. It's a nice little bucket. And then you can also get the lid. You don't have to, but I like it because I just don't, you know. I mean, empties are garbage. I've got some extra towels. I use towels here on my vanity for my brushes to try to keep the vanity a little bit clean. So I've got extra towels down there. They're stained as hell, but they are clean. And then I have this little table. I got this table from TJ Maxx, no, from Ross. when I was like 13. It's super old, but I love it. And then I've got all of my acrylic drawer sets that I have left sitting on top of it. So at the very top of the acrylic drawer set, this has some skincare techie tools in it. And then these are mask empties that I need to go through and figure out where they go. Because I'm saving my mask empties, which I'll talk about that in a minute too. So in here, the first drawer has all of my color correctors in it, and then this little section is supposed to be for cream bronzers, but I'm running really low on cream bronzers, so I don't have any in there right now. This second drawer is all cream blushes, and then lip and cheek products, like products that are marketed to be used for both, which is really convenient, so I keep those together. This next drawer is a little heavy, so it's a little bit difficult to pull it out, but this houses all of my cream highlights. I have a lot of cream highlights. That's definitely my largest cream collection. I don't know why, but that's where they all live. And then in this drawer, I have primers that don't fit in my regular drawer. So like the e.l.f. Putty primers or this NYX Bear With Me that's freaking massive. All of the ones that come in like little pots, basically. This is the Illamasqua Hydra Veil. So all the ones that come in like pots are in here. In this little drawer, I have oversized bronzers and highlights. So the Wet n Wild, those huge discs, those are in here. The Too Faced, that's a Japanese highlight, a Jouer blush duo, etc. This drawer, this is a sad empty drawer, but I have bronzers and blushes that don't fit in my regular drawers. So this Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer doesn't fit in the compartments that I have, and these are too long. So they just kind of live in here, and they've got a nice little home here. This drawer, we have all of the Milani blushes that don't fit in the compartments that I have. And then this little guy is a Tristique highlight stick. This is a powder stick though, so it's a powder highlight. I keep it in here because this obviously does not fit in my compartments in my regular drawer. So it just hangs out over here. And then in this drawer, I have all of my loose powders. These are typically way too thick to fit in the drawer, so they just kind of chill out over here. Oh, and this Bare Minerals powder duo, which is just way too long to go in the regular drawer. In this top drawer, I've got all of my glitter and colored liquid eyeliners, and then over here I've got all of my liquid eyeliners. I've got a few colored ones in here, but primarily they are black in that drawer. And then in this drawer, I have all of my eyeliners. These are all pencil liners, so these are all neutral colors: black, browns, nudes, whites, and then these are all the colored ones: orange, blue, green, purple, pink, red, etc. This little drawer compartment, I have all of my eye primers. So I've got primer sticks over here, like little bases and pots over here, and then like the two eyeshadow bases over here. And then in this drawer, these are all of my pigments and glitters. So I've got a ton of ColourPop pigments, a couple of Anastasia Beverly Hills pigments, a couple of Tarte pigments, some mini Tarte ones back there. And then over here I've got some ColourPop loose glitters, some Anastasia Beverly Hills glitters, a bunch of NYX glitters, and then a couple of single shadows that are too big to fit in my compartment in the single eyeshadow drawer. Okay, so moving on from that drawer set, I have my desk. The desk is actually an IKEA desk. I used to use it as my vanity, but I switched it over to a desk when I moved my makeup collection down here. I've got my computer, a bunch of notebooks, a picture frame that has been knocked over, and then over here is where I keep a bunch of my office supplies. At the top I have a printer and these little scrunchie towers that I got from Amazon with all my scrunchies on them, some brush soap. I keep all of my brush cleaning stuff right here because it's easy. And then I have this cute little shelf system. This is where I keep all of my overnight masks, my 4-3 Beauty face milks, and then like my skincare kind of treatments, and then a washcloth at the bottom to wash off face masks. I've got some notebooks and coloring books right here, some colored pencils and gel pens and chalk markers, and a whole bunch of writing utensils right there. Down here I've got some planner stuff. These are filled with gel pens and like brush markers and things like that. I've got a ton of paper and notebooks that I pick up because we go through paper really fast in this house. I don't know why, but we do. So I always pick them up when I can find them on sale. This bin right here is just backup office supplies, extra tape, extra glue, extra printer ink, and things like that. This is all of my cross-stitching stuff, my laptop, and then a file box right there with a laminator on top of it. And then I've got this bin, which this is where all of my empties, like these are all face makeup empties that I've used up so far this year. I don't know how, don't ask me how. I've had really good progress so far this year. But I'm holding on to these to do an end of the year empties video. I'm going to do like all of the skincare products that I used up throughout the year, and then all of the makeup that I used up throughout the year. So I've got all of my skincare products and things like that in here, kind of organized, semi-organized, to try to make it easier for when I go to film the video. And they're just kind of living in this pink bin that I got from Target right now because that's just what makes the most sense. Okay, so that is my makeup room. I really hope that that video wasn't too shaky. Obviously, I won't know until I go to edit this video, but hopefully, crossing my fingers, it was pretty good. If you guys have any specific questions as to where I got anything or how I store something or whatever, let me know down below. I'd be more than happy to answer it for you. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this. If you did, please make sure you give this video a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more of me, then make sure you hit that subscribe button below me. I will catch you guys next time. I really hope you enjoyed this and have a great one. Bye.